by her beautiful appearance. They exclaimed that there was such a beautiful person in this world. That female student was none other than Ju-kyung, and she had successfully changed her appearance. Even when she walked into the hallway, her classmates made way for her. Seeing everyone's eyes on her, Ju-kyung felt a little embarrassed. Some classmates even sprayed milk out when they saw her. Ju-kyung then went to the office and reported. Because of her sweet and beautiful appearance, the teacher was very polite to her. At this time, the principal also came over. He also said that looking at this beautiful appearance can tell that Ju-kyung's score is very good. As a result, when he picked up the report card and looked at the results, the principal was speechless because Ju-kyung was at the bottom of every subject. The teacher was confused for a moment, then glanced over and turned his attention to Ju-kyung's younger brother. The teacher comforted Ju-kyung and said that there were many things in life that were more important than scores. At this time, Suho walked in, and Ju-kyung immediately exclaimed that he was so handsome. Suho handed the report to the teacher. Ju-kyung suddenly felt that this voice was a bit familiar. She had no idea that this was the person who saved her 2 days ago, and because Ju-kyung was wearing makeup, Suho did not recognize her as the girl he saved. Just as Suho was about to leave, the teacher called him back and asked him to take Ju-kyung to class. As a result, while walking in the hallway, a girl confessed to Suho, causing him to stop abruptly. It was Ju-kyung's makeup that accidentally got on his shirt. While Suho was talking, Ju-kyung wanted to use her mouth to blow off the makeup, but before she could, Suho knocked over the gift the girl gave him and then leisurely walked away. Ju-kyung covered her face, wondering if her makeup was ruined. When Suho entered the classroom, a classmate discovered foundation on his shirt, so Suho took off his shirt and saw foundation stains on it. He immediately realized that Ju-kyung had done it. At this time, Ju-kyung was outside touching up her makeup when Suho came over. He angrily threw his shirt at her face. Then the teacher led Ju-kyung into the classroom to introduce herself. The classmates were delighted at the appearance of such a beautiful classmate. Everyone was extremely excited except Suho. Then the teacher arranged a seat for Ju-kyung. After class, her classmates rushed over to talk to Ju-kyung and even asked her what brand of lip gloss she used. When she was about to take out her lip gloss, she accidentally dropped it on the ground. Ju-kyung was completely shocked by the appearance of the classmate in front of her. At this time, the classmate in front introduced this friend to Ju-kyung as Seojun. She said that Seojun was the goddess of their school, but since Ju-kyung arrived, she would be the goddess of this school. Ju-kyung went to the bathroom to wash Suho's shirt during recess, but no matter how much she washed it, it still couldn't be washed clean. Suddenly, Ju-kyung remembered that her cosmetics were waterproof, so she had to take the shirt and go out. Unexpectedly, she splashed water straight into Suho's face. Ju-kyung quickly apologized to him and said she would take it to the laundromat to wash it, but Suho told Ju-kyung to throw it away. This time, a classmate came over and asked Ju-kyung to go buy steamed buns. Ju-kyung heard that and said she would go buy them. Unexpectedly, her classmate said they would go together. Only then did Ju-kyung remember that she was no longer the same as before. She was no longer the Ju-kyung who was bullied. Then the three of them went to the cafeteria to eat, and soon they became close friends. Then they went to the arcade and started playing games. This was a joy Ju-kyung had never experienced before. Because she looked ugly before, no friend wanted to be with her. At this moment, Ju-kyung had found her own joy, and she also had 2 good friends. That evening, Ju-kyung went to a small bookstore and prepared to find a horror novel to read. When Ju-kyung was standing on her tiptoes to get the book, someone snatched it away. Ju-kyung couldn't help but go over and grab it. While the two were fighting over the book, the scene on the rooftop happened to repeat itself. Ju-kyung realized it was Suho. Because Ju-kyung was now barefaced, Suho didn't recognize her as a classmate. This scared Ju-kyung very much. When she was about to escape quickly, the boss grabbed her and insisted on forcing Ju-kyung to finish the bowl of noodles before leaving. Ju-kyung had no choice but to take a big bite. Unexpectedly, Suho sat right next to her. Ju-kyung was scared and quickly sat to the side, afraid that he would recognize her. Only then did she realize that Suho was quite handsome, slender fingers, and a handsome face. After observing, Ju-kyung felt that Suho didn't recognize her, so she tried to talk to him. After talking, Ju-kyung confirmed that Suho didn't recognize her as a classmate. After eating the noodles in a hurry, Ju-kyung ran away, but a shoe fell off, so she had to go back and pick it up. Just like that, Ju-kyung ran out with 1 foot bare. After returning home, she was ridiculed by her younger brother. Her younger brother also said that her pretending to be a goddess would be discovered sooner or later, which made Ju-kyung very angry. Suho was very confused at this time because he knew that the girl just now was the one he saved last time. But why did she pretend not to know him? He had no idea that Ju-kyung couldn't see his appearance clearly last time. The next day, it was time to go to school again. Ju-kyung applied a thick layer of foundation on her eyelids. She thought that perfect makeup was the only way for her to survive, that only by being beautiful could she have everything. After an hour of makeup, Ju-kyung had become a beautiful goddess. Just as she was about to get in her sister's car to go to school, the aunt next to asked Ju-kyung's mother, "When you had such a beautiful daughter?" This made the mother not know how to answer. Ju-kyung was very happy when she heard this. It must mean that her makeup was successful. After arriving at school, Ju-kyung was worried that Suho would see her. She wondered if he would recognize her. The moment Ju-kyung turned around, Suho unexpectedly ignored her and went into class. This helped Ju-kyung confirm that she had not been discovered. After school, Ju-kyung went to the store to buy cosmetics. Just as Ju-kyung was about to return, she saw the beauty girl who had bullied her. Ju-kyung remembered how she had suffered a lot of injustice because of her ugly appearance when she was in school. At this moment, the beauty girl saw Ju-kyung. Ju-kyung was scared and quickly turned away, which made the beauty girl a little confused. Then the beauty girl went straight to Ju-kyung, but the result was that they did not recognize Ju-kyung. So Ju-kyung hurriedly ran away, tears streaming down her face. At this time, a few people were chasing the person in front on a motorbike. Just as the motorbike turned around, Ju-kyung accidentally got startled and fell to the ground. She quickly stood up and asked if the driver was okay. Ju-kyung was a little confused when she saw this. At this time, the people chasing him had caught up with him, so he quickly threw his helmet to Ju-kyung. He quickly ran away. Seeing them chasing the guy, Ju-kyung stood still in shock. After a while of chasing, Seojun was finally trapped in an alley. Just as the gangster was about to attack him, the police siren sounded. They had no choice but to run away first. After they left, Ju-kyung appeared. It turned out that she was the one who turned on the police siren. This startled Ju-kyung. She thought he had also run away. Seojun just wanted to ask who she was, but unexpectedly, Ju-kyung was scared and ran away. Seojun didn't care much and was about to turn around and leave when he suddenly thought of something. So Seojun shouted loudly for Ju-kyung to give him back his helmet. Ju-kyung didn't hear anything, and just like that, she got a free helmet. That night, Ju-kyung disguised herself to return the books because she was afraid of meeting her classmates here. The comic book seller told her that there was no one here, and after hearing that, Ju-kyung felt secure and walked in with confidence. Just as she picked out a book and was about to go back, she met Suho again. Ju-kyung was immediately immediately confused and didn't know what to do. Suho asked her why she didn't come down. Ju-kyung lied that she was looking for a book. Suho told Ju-kyung that she wanted to pretend not to recognize him until when, obviously she knew him. As soon as these words were said, Ju-kyung was extremely frightened. In her awkwardness, she directly fell off the bench and the two of them looked at each other for a few minutes. It wasn't until the uncle walked in that they panicked. Suho pushed her forward. Ju-kyung immediately reacted. She asked if he recognized her the last time he came here. Suho said yes, but Ju-kyung didn't know that Suho was talking about the time she jumped from the rooftop, and Ju-kyung thought that her appearance when she put on makeup to go to school was seen through. The conversation between the two was not on the same topic at all. At this time, Ju-kyung hoped that he could keep her secret. Suho secretly thought that she was talking about the time she jumped from the building, so he agreed. But Ju-kyung felt that empty words were not trustworthy, so she drafted a confidentiality agreement and asked Suho to sign it, but Suho refused. Later, the two mentioned a book during their discussion, and the book happened to be in Ju-kyung's hands. But get this book. Suho had to sign an agreement and also treat Ju-kyung to a bowl of instant noodles. In a moment of carelessness, Ju-kyung got the noodles on her nose. Suho saw this and covered his face with a pillow and criticized her for eating so dirty. The next day, Ju-kyung took Suho's shirt that she had soiled the last time, washed it, and prepared to return it to him. Then she also brought him the novel. But Ju-kyung didn't know that if she gave this book to Suho, her identity would be revealed because Suho didn't know that she was the girl who jumped off the building. When she went to school, she was completely different from her bare face, so Suho couldn't recognize her. When Ju-kyung arrived at school, she kept her promise and prepared to return the book, making Suho extremely confused. At that moment, Seojun came over and told Suho that the teacher asked him to come to the office for a bit. After Suho left, Ju-kyung asked the classmate in front of her what was the relationship between Seojun and Suho. Classmates said that their parents seemed to be friends. At lunchtime, when Ju-kyung was about to take a big bite, she heard her classmates talking about her. They said she was like a goddess and that she was very beautiful just by eating. After Ju-kyung heard this, she immediately put down the big piece of meat that she was about to put in her mouth, then used a knife to cut it into pieces and ate small pieces. During lunchtime, Ju-kyung took her shirt and novel and went to find Suho. She took out his headphones and told him to follow her to the rooftop. Suho thought Ju-kyung had a crush on him, so he went to the rooftop. Before Suho could say anything, Ju-kyung said that no one was there. Then she said that she had washed his uniform. Suho took the bag and asked Ju-kyung if she liked him. Ju-kyung was confused after hearing that. Ju-kyung explained that they had only met a few days ago, but Suho thought that it was because she liked him that she was delusional. Then he walked away without looking back. Only then did Ju-kyung realize that Suho still hadn't recognized her bare face. She thought about the book this morning.